So I go through this with somebody and they think they're going absolutely mad, and I'm trying to just highlight that this is normal. It's out of hand. It does get out of hand, and but you can learn to control this. There's nothing really abnormal about it at all. So see it, so here if I can. So this is your brain, and I'm hiding behind the thing here. This bit right there is called the prefrontal cortex, and one thing you need to know about it is it's massive. Compared to the rest of the brain, compared to other animals like mammals, it's really enormous. And that is evolved to become very big. And this is your genius part of the brain. This is your conscious, rational, thinking part of the brain. It's the part of the brain that when you actually decide, do I really need to get up in the morning? And it's, yeah, I do, because I need this and this. So you're okay. Now, as you can see, it's huge. Compared to this is the amygdala. It's part of the limbic system, and it's right at the centre of the brain. So you can just, if you can't see properly, they can just type in amygdala, okay? And it's the two little bits at the front right there, and this is your limbic system. And as you can see, it's right in the core of the brain. Okay. Yeah, and you could argue the brain's kind of grown around it, and it's the oldest part of the brain, and it hasn't changed in easily 100,000 years. And they call it caveman brain, okay, or maybe cave person brain. No, all right. And it's basically like a shark. It hasn't had to evolve, it hasn't had to grow, because it's really, really good at what it does. So these two small bits here, and as you can see, compared to this, it's tiny, it hasn't had to grow. And this deals with our survival. It's part of the brain. It absolutely deals with our survival. Whenever we are confronted with any perception of a threat, this is much quicker than this. This almost shuts down. That's why if you put on the spot with a question and your mind goes blank, that's because this goes out the window and this takes over. Yeah. So this goes, threat! Now, this then produces 3 stress hormones, adrenaline, noradrenaline and cortisone. Very, very potent. Okay, they're not nice at all. They don't feel very nice in the body. They're not supposed to feel nice, yeah. And as far as this part of the brain is, you're welcome, yeah, because you're still alive. Yeah. It's not rational or conscious. As far as it's aware, it's very primitive. So it's 3,000 years ago, you're in the woods, hunter-gathering, frolicking along, and a big bear comes up and goes, rah, or whatever a bear, yeah. So this kind of like dumps a load of these hormones, that gives us a lot of the symptoms. Remember I said the thing, your nervous system? Yeah. So what happens is, we get symptoms like, I need the toilet, I feel nauseation, yeah. Which is actually helping you out, because that's 6 pounds of weight from like there and there you can get rid of. If I got you to sprint down the street really quick and then I put 6 pounds around your neck, you'd feel the difference. Yeah. It's absolutely normal. We get like this, we get pins and needles. So if I was to show you, okay, like this, if I was showing you symptoms like this, first thing you notice is I can't concentrate, my eyes are staring, I'm not aware, I'm fidgeting, my breathing's all over the gaff. See the jiggling. Classic. People think, oh, I do it all the time. Yeah, you're in a high state of stress, mate. That's what it is. You don't even realise. My body produces a huge burst of energy. So much so that it's overflowing and I'm jiggling. Okay? Your body's screaming at you, run! Yeah? And primarily we want to run. Or if we can't run, we might stand and fight. But we haven't got claws, we haven't got teeth. But that can become behavioural. People become angry in their behaviour. So primarily all of our behaviours in response to stress could be divided into 2. Fight and flight. Any avoidance, so if you've got students who are not doing their revision before a test, well that's flight, that's avoidance. Any avoidance is classed as running away. I'm going to go out and get steamboated instead. Okay, you're using alcohol as a numbing agent, that is also avoidance, that's classed as flight. And all of a sudden you see in people's heads go, oh man, that's yeah. And they start putting links together that their own behaviours is fight or flight. Absolutely normal, instinctual. Now the problem is, this part of the brain doesn't know what the threat is. Like I said, it's not rational, it's not conscious, it's not aware. So it could be an exam. It could be someone that you know who's a bit quiet and you're going, oh, what's the matter with them? Is it me? Is it me? Have I done something to offend them? Oh my God, blah, blah, blah. And it was nothing to do with you at all. Your genius part of the brain shuts down and this takes over. So like I said, your consciousness, which is your kind of awareness, does this. Because my eyes want to either run to something or target on something to destroy it. So anything where you start to do, like I said at the start, coming around to the beginning, see what I've done, is any conscious decision that you make kind of ignites this, pushes it up, and this subjugates down. Any kind of relaxation subjugates the amygdala, allows the big genius bit at the front to take over. Okay, and then eventually you start to not change your thoughts, but your thoughts then start to rebalance. From it, I can't do this exam, I'm so stupid, oh my god, to I'll do the exam and maybe I'll retake it. And challenging thoughts, which is a behaviour.